Hello guys, this video is about memorizing phrases and words. I get this question a lot, like how do you remember everything what you've learned, and how do you do that, and especially when you're learning more languages at the same time. So in this video I want to talk about the tricks I use to not forget the words and phrases I've learned in a language. And I want to talk about how I maintain all the languages while I'm learning new languages. So, first about memorizing those phrases and words. What I do is I write it down 5 or 6 times first. So when I learn a new phrase or some new vocabulary, I write it down multiple times and I repeat it by writing it again and again and again. Then it's going to stick in your brain, and then later when I forgot it or whatever, I try to repeat it multiple times by speaking it. So when you repeat it, some words or phrases multiple times, you will not forget it. And like you've seen probably some videos before. If not, you can know something more about how I learn the languages. It's in most of the times from tourists. So what I do is, if I learned some new stuff, even when it's not relevant or necessary, I try to use those phrases. So even when it's off topic, it doesn't matter. It's just for me to practice those sentences, and I try to be creative, and I try to find a way to use these phrases. And for me it works. And if you don't do it, maybe you will forget the stuff what you've learned later. So that's how I do it. Now I want to talk more about maintaining other languages. So when you learn a new language, how to maintain the other languages. What I do is I practice all the languages at least 1 time a week, and I also use Skype. So each week I have a Skype session with someone who also speaks those languages, or I do it with some native speakers, and I speak it with tourists too, because it's my job. So for me that's a kind of advantage. If you don't work with tourists, I recommend you to maybe use it in a different way. I don't know what you like. Maybe you have some friends from France or from other countries, Germany, China, I don't know. You can maybe Skype with them or talk with them. But in my opinion, it's really important to use all those languages every week. If you don't do that, then you will forget all the phrases you've learned and all the words. So this video is about memorizing phrases and words, but I also want to explain how you cannot forget everything what you've learned. And one of the most important things is not to use English. I said it in previous videos, but again, because of this video, I think it's really important to say that you should not use English when you know another language, and just use your feet and hands. I mean, it's better than using English, because probably your English is already good enough, and you also see a lot of videos in English. So that's what I want to recommend. Thanks for watching this video, and soon I will post new videos again. Cheers.